Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 3 selections for tomorrow's racing. But before we get into them, I quickly just want to apologise for not doing the video here on the YouTube channel. As I mentioned earlier in the week, I'm currently in the process of moving house, so I'm a bit unsure when I'm going to be able to record. But if you follow me on social media, especially on Twitter, you'll get all the updates to when I am recording. So yeah, make sure you follow me on there, where my handle is at Lucky Loader 15. But away from that, it wasn't a bad day on Wednesday, which was for our latest video. We had a 7-2 winner in the end with Tranquil Night, so it meant we were just slightly up on the day. I will admit the last few days have been a little bit annoying, obviously still riding high from the Grand National results where we found the winner and the third and the fourth. But yeah, away from that, it has been slightly disappointing, but hopefully we can have some winners for you tomorrow on all-weather finals day, and I fancy a few to run well tomorrow. And we're going to be going to my first selection, which runs in the 130 at Newcastle. It's a listed race. It's the Burden Stakes. They're keeping this race as the card has moved from Lingfield to Newcastle for all-weather finals day. And I quite like the chances here of Dark Moon Rising, who's currently available at 11 to 4 for Kevin Stott and Kevin Ryan. I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here as my next best of the day. Now, this horse, Dark Moon, was a very impressive winner on his all-weather debut when he absolutely bolted up at Chelmsford in the Kentucky Derby qualifier race. He beat a useful field that day, where he beat the likes of Harrow, Blue Trail, also as well a horse called Find, some horses that have come into that race in good form. So I think it was quite a good piece of form, and he was going away from them in the closing stages, and he seemed to relish the mile trip. He's actually bred to get slightly further. His dam won over 1.5 miles, so I think he's definitely got unexposed potential over this trip, and he's got a pedigree as well that suggests he could be a little bit more effective on the all-weather. Imperial Fighter is the current favourite, and on his juvenile form, you like to think that he might have a bit more to offer moving forward this season, but I'm just a little bit unsure about him. I think he could be a better sprinter. His pedigree suggests that he probably would be better for sprint trips. I'm kind of against him over the mile. And Andrew Bolden's team are a little bit quiet at the moment, and I just think maybe some of their horses might need the run. So I think he could be vulnerable first time out, this favourite. I think Dark Moon Rising is definitely a good alternative to take him on. And yeah, I think he'll go fairly close in that race tomorrow. I'd be disappointed if he can get put up at least a good bid anyway for Kevin Ryan, who started the flat season pretty good. So yeah, I think this horse has got a very good chance. We then go to my next selection, which is going to be an extra tip in the 235 at Newcastle for the sprint conditions race there. I thought Spycatcher for Clifford Lee and Kyle Burke had a really good chance. Currently available at 11 to 2 each way. You can get quite a few places with a few bookmakers. I put the place terms in the description box below, but I thought this horse had a really good each way chance. I thought he'd be there or thereabouts, and I think he's going to have a lot go his own way tomorrow. Obviously, he will need the gaps to open up, but he's going to get so much pace on in here. You've got the likes of Volatile Analyst, you've got Charlie Fellow's horse as well that won last time out, Lord of the Lodge. There's going to be a lot of pace on, and I think it could suit the hold-up performers, and Spycatcher should get a good toe into this race. He likes a strong pace. He won very well last time when we saw him win the Catchy Stakes at Lingfield, despite overcoming a slow start. So if he can break away on terms, I think he's got a good chance in this race. He'll be suited by the stiff track at Newcastle as well. So yeah, plenty to like about him, and I think he'll be bang close in that race tomorrow. So he's going to be my selection there. We then go to my nap of the day, which runs in the 245 at Chelmsford, and I really like the chances of Revolutionise here for Luke Catton, claiming 7. He's going to be riding for Stuart Williams tomorrow. Currently available at 15 to 2 with William Hill. I'm going to recommend a 1-point each way selection here. Now, this horse is now £3 below his last winning mark. I think he's got a good chance in this race tomorrow. He's dropping from Class 2 company to Class 3. And if you look at his overall career profile, he's a much better horse on the all-weather compared to the turf. In fact, he's actually rated £10 higher on the all-weather than he is the turf. And last time out, I just don't think he saw out the mile trip at Kempton. That was a much better race than what he's going to be competing in against tomorrow. I think he's got a good draw tomorrow to work from as well, stall 4. So if he can just track the pace, get him behind, I think he's going to be there or thereabouts tomorrow come the end of the race. I think he's well handicapped now. He'll like the track. He's won here a couple of times in the past. And for me, I just thought he was wrong at the prices, and I think he can go very well in that race in the 245 at Chelmsford. So that's why I'm going to recommend a 1-point each way selection as my nap and main bet of the day. So they're the tips then for Good Friday. If you're still enjoying these videos Remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to the YouTube channel at LuckyLoads15 if you haven't done so already. Make sure as well you follow me on the old socials, where my handle on Twitter is at LuckyLoad15. Same goes for Instagram as well. Also as well, remember, please gamble responsibly, always better than your means. And that's all I've got to say. So yeah, we'll be seeing you again soon.